Welcome back to Something in the Shadows. Today we have 3 more short stories for you. Before we get into it, like the video and subscribe to the channel. Let's begin. Seeing Red. Everyone loves their first day of school, right? New classes, new year, new friends. It's a day full of potential and hope, before all the dreary depressions of reality show up to ruin all of the fun. See, I like the first day of school, for a different reason though. You see, I have a sort of power. When I look at people, I can sense a sort of aura around them. A colored outline based on how long that person has to live. Most everyone I meet around my age is surrounded by a solid green hue, which means they have plenty of time left. A fair amount of them have yellow-orangish tinge to their auras, which tends to mean a car crash or some other tragedy. Anything that takes people before their time, as they say. The real fun is when the auras venture into the red end of the spectrum though. Every now and again I'll see someone who's basically a walking stoplight. Those are the ones who get murdered or kill themselves. It's such a rush to see them and know their time is numbered. With that in mind, I always get to class very early so I can scout my classmates' fates. The first kid who walked in was basically radiating red. I chuckled to myself. Too damn bad, bro. But as people kept walking in, they all had the same intense glow. I finally caught a glimpse of my rose-tinted reflection in the window. But I was too stunned to move. Our professor stepped in and locked the door. His aura, a sickening shade of green. Our next story is entitled, They Got the Definition Wrong. It has been said that the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. I understand the sentiment behind the saying, but it's wrong. I entered the building on a bet. I was strapped for cash and didn't buy into the old legends of the hotel to begin with. So $50 was more than enough to get me to do it. It was simple. Just reach the top floor. The 45th floor. Shine my flashlight from a window. The hotel was old and broken, including the elevator, so that meant hiking up the stairs. So up the stairs I went. As I reached each platform, I noted the brass plaques displaying the 4 numbers. 15, 16, 17, 18. I felt a little tired as I crept higher, but so far, no ghosts, no cannibals, no demons. Piece of cake. I can't tell you how happy I was when I entered the last stretch of numbers. I joyfully counted them aloud at each platform. 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 44. I stopped and looked back down the stairs. I must have miscounted, so I continued up. 44. One more flight. 44. And then down 10 flights. 44. 15 flights. 44. And so it's been for as long as I can remember. So really, insanity isn't doing something repeatedly and expecting different results. It's knowing that the results will never ever change. That each door leads to the same staircase, to the same number. It's realizing you no longer fall asleep. It's not knowing whether you've been running for days or weeks or years. It's when the sobbing slowly turns into laughter. Our last story is relatively short compared to our priors, entitled My Daughter Learned to Count. My daughter woke me up around 11:50 last night. My wife and I had picked her up from a friend Sally's birthday party, brought her home, and put her to bed. My wife went into the bedroom to read, while I fell asleep watching the Braves game. "Daddy," she whispered, tugging my shirt sleeve. "Guess how old I'm going to be next month?" "I don't know, beauty," I said as I slipped on my glasses. "How old?" She smiled and held up 4 fingers. "It's 7:30 a.m. now. My wife and I have been up with her for almost 8 hours. She still refuses to tell us where she got the fingers from." Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stories today. Please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and I hope you have a horrifying day.